My name is Jose de Gamboa. I'm part of the Latam Cardano communities team, and I'm here to present you the closing report for proposal number 1187, Universities Onboarding to Cardano. This was presented for Fund 10 in the challenge of startups and onboarding for students. So first of all, I want to highlight that this proposal has been that was presented and initiated in November 2023 has been fully executed for some time. It was completely delivered by June 2024, as was scoped in the milestones that we delivered. It was only pending this report to be approved. So we did deliver all the courses that we said we would in Argentina, Colombia, Venezuela, Mexico. We delivered 12 courses in 3 different universities in each country. We had more than 600 people attending those courses with an average of more than 50 people per course. So more importantly than the actual execution of those courses, which were basically a masterclass of blockchain with an emphasis on Cardano, that aim to interest students of those and teachers from those universities to actually engage a little bit more with the blockchain ecosystem, specifically with Cardano, so that we could onboard more people. So here are all the details of the actual universities, the dates, who actually executed it, how many people attended, the country it was done on. I want to focus this video a little bit more on what we learned and what is going forward for this proposal. So we did prove that our hypothesis that approaching universities is a good way to onboard large numbers of people. We demonstrated that we were on the right track. We learned that approaching universities is not as easy as we thought to get them to collaborate, even though you're giving them free classes. Some of them are ready to receive the content. Some of them, talking about blockchain, either because their area or their discipline is not related to it, or because they're focusing on something else and it's out of their current scope. So, or because it's too basic, they already have blockchain programs implemented that are a little bit more advanced. So a masterclass is not what they're looking for. Were some of the things that we encountered. So finding the right fit is one thing. In terms of the scope, the impact, the interest, and the preparedness of the universities. Also, navigating universities is not easy. They're large, bureaucratic, and more often than not political by nature. So getting them to collaborate is a long process that most likely will require, in order to be successful, to have an inside contact that has some knowledge of the organization, its priorities, helps you navigate it. So we also learned that the attendants did leave with a seed of curiosity. A significant portion of them manifested interest in learning more, with many of them actually asking how to get actively involved. So this proved that this is a fertile ground to attract people to blockchain and to Cardano, especially in engineering, and business are probably the 2 areas where more people were interested. So our next steps, having learned this, is to actually take this to the next step, and all these learnings, scale it in a larger. So we need to map all the universities in those countries. So and we'll probably focus on those same countries. We might try to include Brazil, which is a huge country that we left out for circumstantial reasons on our proposal, but now we are prepared to actually engage with Brazil. And we have proposed for Fund 12 a proposal that does exactly this. So it's mapping the universities ecosystem in Latin America, and not only knowing who they are, but also trying to map their level of interest, if they have a blockchain program, what kind of impact they could make, and how big of an impact could they bring to the ecosystem if they get involved. And we think we can also expand this effort to incubators, because in incubators you'll have a public that is more ready to action, right? So it's not just students that are still have their whole career ahead of them. It's more people who is thinking on startups and entrepreneurship and are probably more ready to engage with the ecosystem. So we think that is our efforts is going to go in that direction. So final thoughts. This course has served as a final foundation to building a knowledgeable, engaged community in Latin America that understands blockchain technology and transformative potential with Cardano. And with continued support, we aim to expand this effort and further empower individuals to actually contribute to the growth and development of Cardano ecosystem. Looking forward to the next time. Thank you.